So we're going through the newbie guide quite nicely, and after discussing what build crafting was, it is time we move on to something called weapon crafting, which you can imagine is going to be very similar to build crafting, but it's going to be specialized on your weapons. I'm going to show you how you can basically shape weapons and also reshape the weapons. There is obviously a quest that Bungie gives you straight off the bat for you to learn this, but if you want a visual representation, then this is going to be a good video to show you how it's done. First and foremost, all weapon shaping is done on Mars, so it's pretty much just go up to the relic. Obviously, you'll have to beat the Witch Queen DLC in order to unlock the relic, or the crafting quest that will allow you to then do this. So as soon as you have got this unlocked, you'll be met with this screen. And what's more likely going to be the case is you are going to be shaping your first weapon. So if you click on shape, you can pretty much get a selection of weapons that you can craft. And for my demonstration in this video, I'm actually going to craft a weapon that I want anyway, which is the Raid Heavy Machine Gun. Or the one for King's Fall anyway. But of course, being as you've started new on this, you can pretty much just pick anything that you have unlocked. So I think you'll have the Amit AR2 unlocked. And you should also have the Taipan 4FR unlocked as well. Of course, which one you want to craft is entirely up to you. You can also craft both of them if you want. It is a good way to start building up your weapons if you haven't done that already. But the one I'm going to be crafting is called Quillim's Terminus. And this is the Raid Machine Gun from King's Fall, like I just said. So when you press shape, you'll be brought into this menu. And this is where it all starts off. And when you actually get to building your weapon for the first time round, there'll only be one frame unlocked, but if you have a look onto the other options, it will tell you that it needs a weapon level in order to get the other frames. So specifically for Quillim's Terminus, I need to have a weapon level 7 in order to unlock the other ones. But I'm just going to start off with the original one because it's the only one I can do. Next, you'll have 4 slots coming along the side, and these are going to be your perks. Obviously, you get the first one, which is going to be your barrel slot. The second one is your magazine slot. The third is your first trait, and the fourth is your second trait. This last box at the end is a memento, and to be honest, you might not have these already, but there is a small chance that you'll get a memento when you do Trials, Nightfalls, or Gambit. Like, for example, I've got the Gambit memento here. It just lets you slot it in, and it will unlock a special tracker, a special title, and a shader when you actually do it. It is worth mentioning as well, the shader that is unlocked isn't unlocked for the entire account. It is only specific for the weapon that it is equipped on, and the same goes for the title as well. As far as perk selection goes, I would recommend you have a look at a website called light.gg, which a link is in the description if you want easy access to it. Because if you go on that site and search the weapon you're going to be crafting, you'll get a very good idea of what people are crafting in terms of perks, and it will show you how popular a certain weapon is. Normally, they are the god rolls of that weapon. Of course, if you want to wing this yourself and just make up your weapon as you go, you can feel free to do that as well. It's down to you how you want to craft your own weapons. So for me, I'm actually going to go with stability, because machine guns need stability, because God help them if they don't have the stability. But something worth noting when you get to your traits is that a lot of them will be locked and they will require a certain weapon level to unlock. But what you'll also notice is at the very bottom there will be enhanced traits, and these are pretty much what they say on the tin. They are the previous perks in the same weapon. They are just slightly better for one reason or another. So for example, Ensemble, it has substantially improved handling and reload speed when allies are nearby, whereas it would just have normal improved handling and reload speed when allies are nearby if it was the normal one. So when it comes to the enhanced perks, I would highly recommend that you just read through what they actually do before you try putting them on, but that's not going to be a factor until you get to the weapon level that it needs to be on. When you got the barrel, magazine, and also the traits in that you want, it will actually unlock on the right hand side and tell you what resources you will need to actually craft this. And the first one is an item called Harmonic Alloy. Harmonic Alloys you can get pretty much from all sources, so if you dismantle a legendary weapon, you are likely to get a Harmonic Alloy when you do that. Just correcting a bit of information here, Harmonic Alloys is what you get from the raids. I accidentally misquoted this because I was crafting a raid weapon. What you'll see is Resonant Alloys, and Resonant Alloys are the ones you get from legendary weapons. Harmonic Alloys you can only get from dismantling legendary weapons from raids. Glimmer, like I said in the previous video on resources, it is literally everywhere. It's kind of hard not to come by it. Enhancement cores, again, like I said in the previous video, mostly get them through Nightfalls, or if you're going to be focusing on your Ghost, then you can also put a mod on that as well. But when you're happy with the rolls that you've got, you can actually just shape the weapon just like so. And you get this little flashy cutscene when it actually does it. And now you have your brand new crafted weapon. But the thing is, it doesn't stop there. Because like I said earlier, some weapons need to have more levels in them to unlock certain perks. So this is where the reshape function comes in. If you click on reshape, you can actually go and select the weapons that you have in your inventory. Obviously it's saying I've got nothing in auto rifles because I've got no crafted weapons for auto rifles. But if I go over to pulse rifles, there is the peace of mind. So if you just open this up, you can pretty much go and change everything about it. Starting with the magazines, as a rapid fire mag, I've already actually got the enhanced version of it on there. I actually kind of wanted it that, so that's fine by me. As you can see, if I go onto the barrel, it'll show you as all of them are unlocked, and so I can get a free reign of which ones I want to pick and go from there. And again, with the magazines, all of them are unlocked, and I will be sticking with ricochet rounds because I just typically enjoy them more. Not to mention, it gives me much better stability compared to AP rounds. And with this weapon being level 10 now, it has actually unlocked some of the enhanced traits, but I actually haven't unlocked the second row yet because they require 11, 12, and 30 respectively. Just for the sake of the video, if I go over to here, there is compulsive reloader, which I've got already on. But if you put the enhanced version on, it is pretty much a bit different. This greatly increases reload speed when close to full magazine. I'm not actually going to put this on though, because I don't need it. I am quite happy with this for now, and I'm going to swap the perk out later. But that's pretty much how you can put an enhanced trait on. But when you're happy with your weapon, you can again just shape it at the end. But it does warn you that perk cost will not be refunded if it's replaced. So if you are going to be overwriting a perk that you've got on it, then you won't get the resources that you used to put them in the first place. But yeah, that is pretty much it for weapon crafting. There isn't actually that much that goes into it. Just have a play with it and see how you get on. And of course, use light.gg as a reference. It is very good for picking out perks and things you should be looking at. But of course, if you liked the video, remember to leave a like down below and also leave a comment if this was helpful for you. For now, I shall see you all in the next video.